is equals to ds by dt. Then ds is equals to v into dt. You have to find out the displacement, so that what you have to do? Integration. Integral ds is how much? Yes. Integral v value is how much? 2t plus 5 whole square dt. This is in the form of what? Simply a plus b whole square only. So that what I can get here? 4t square plus 25 plus 20t, correct? Here 2 5 is 10 and then into 2 20t. Then this will be the integral function. From where to where time is 0 to 1. Just 1 second means you have to take it as 0 to 1 second. Then here integral of 4t square. Then how much will you get? 4t cube by 3. Integration, yes. Then plus here 25 into t. Next one 20 into t square by 2. That is what we will get after the integration. Then apply the limits. From where to where? 0 to 1. Here 10 times gone. Then what will get here? 4 by 3. If you apply 1 means yes. Then after that plus 25 plus this will be how much? 10. Then minus everything is 0 only, na? So here what will get? 25 plus 10 will be 35. 4 by 3 plus 35. That will be the answer for that problem. Give me the next problem. Next x square and x cube, na, that you can do. Same integral 3x plus 4 whole square. Same method only again. Yes. Is that necessary, Prajwal? No, right? Then last problem. Integration of sin 3x plus 4 cos x. Integration of sin 3x plus 4 cos x dx. From where to where limits are 0 to pi by 2. Remember one thing, you might be already having an idea in the oscillations chapter also. There you got displacement equation is equals to what? Oscillations equation. Y is equals to a sin omega t. Y is equals to a sin omega t. I want to find out the velocity from this. If you finished, later on you can copy and listen first of all. So y is equals to a sin omega t. You have to find out the velocity from this. To find out the velocity, what you have to do? dy by dt. Differentiation you have to do. By doing the differentiation, what will get? Nothing but a is obviously constant. Which is variable here? T is variable. So only you have to differentiate only sin omega t function. For that purpose, differentiation of sin theta, what will get? d by dt of sin theta is equals to what we will got? Cos theta directly. Integration will be minus cos. So here dy by dt we are doing, let's just consider this as theta only. Differentiation of sin theta, what will get? Cos theta. In cos theta, what we are having in theta value? Omega t. Here omega is constant or not? So that what will get here? Omega you will get in front. Okay, that is a method of doing the trigonometric functions. A omega cos omega t. So only at the maximum value we will write that v is equals to just a omega only. Right? Do you remember that? V is equals to v maximum is equals to a omega. Otherwise v is equals to omega into root over a square minus y square. Remember these formulas? Acceleration is equals to what is the formula? Minus omega square into x, otherwise omega square into y. This is the condition of SHM. Do you remember that? That is finished in the first year. Why you are asking now? So these are the oscillations conditions. Velocity, maximum velocity is a omega. Normal general velocity is omega into root a square minus y square. Small a is equals to acceleration is directly proportional to displacement always. Whenever you consider the pendulum experiment, always acceleration is there in this direction, nothing but displacement will be there in opposite direction. That is the main condition of SHM. Then a is directly proportional to minus y or minus x we will take. This proportionality will be removed by a constant omega square. So omega square nothing but what is the omega formula? Omega is equals to 2 pi by t, na? 2 pi by t. 2 pi by t whole square is equals to, from here omega square equals to what I can write? A by y I can write. So that a by y. Then t is equals to, t square is equals to what I can write? 2 pi square into y by a. Is that correct? Then t is equals to what we'll get? 2 pi root y by a or 2 pi root L by g. Y means what? Distance. L also distance only. A is acceleration, g is acceleration due to gravity. At least do you remember this formula? Yes, that is how we got that formula. Acceleration is directly proportional to the displacement always. So that proportionality constant will be omega square. And by the way, that is not necessary now. So how to solve this, how to differentiate the trigonometric function? Nothing but whenever you got sin omega t, then what will get? Omega cos omega t. In the case of integration, for example, integral sin omega t, if you are doing nothing but integral sin omega t dt. What is the integration of sin x dx formula? Minus cos x. So that minus cos, in the place of x what we are having? Omega t. Now constant will come in denominator. In differentiation it will come in multiplication. In the integration it will come in denominator. That's it. Everything is same as it is. Okay. Now let's solve that one. That is like same, that only. See, sin 3x is there. Can you do at least? Can you try now? Try that. Integration of, I will give the formulas. Integration of sin x dx is equals to minus cos x. Integration of cos x dx is equals to just sin x. These are the formulas. ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದರೆ ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಇವಾಗಲೇ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್, ಇವತ್ತು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಏನು ಹೆಸರು? Which college before? Marks, neat marks, please. Everything needed. How many marks ago? No, expected marks.
Expected marks 3.
See?
50,000.
What marks needed? 3. Finish that. Huh? First one you will get as, first function you will get as minus cos 3x by 3. Yes. Then next one is 4 sin x. That's it. Apply the limits. How you got 3 pi by 2 here? In 3 pi by 2 pi by 2? You cancel.
Upper limit.
That's okay, that's okay. 3 cancelled. No, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇವ್ರು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಪಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿದೆ 3 ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ 270 3 pi by 2 270 by 3 90 pi by 2.
ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆ ಥರ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅವಾಗೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನಾಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ದಿಸ್.
ಹಂಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 3 pi by 2 ಅಂದರೆ 270 270 by 3.
ಅದೇ ನೀವು ಕಾಸ್ 270 ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೈ 3 ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಲ್ಲ, ಈ 3 ನಾಟ್ ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ಸ್ ಟು ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್, ದಿಸ್ 3 ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ಸ್ ಟು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಥರ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು, ಇದರಿಂದ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಇವಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ 3 ಅಂದರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? I'll apply the limits and then you can check the answer. So here integration of sin 3x, integral sin 3x is equals to what? Integral sin x is equals to minus cos x minus cos 3x by, what is there again, constant 3 plus 4 into integral cos x. What is the formula? Sin x. Sin x. Then you have to apply the limits 0 to pi by 2. Then first of all you cannot cancel 3 here, by the way. Can I have to remember that? And then here minus 1 by 3 I will take out. Then what is remaining for us? Cos 3x. So that what I can do? Cos upper limit is how much? Upper limit is pi by 2. 3 pi by 2 minus cos lower limit is how much? 0. That plus next function 4 into sin of upper limit is how much? Pi by 2 minus sin 0. You should not neglect 0 because cos 0 gives you value. Cos 0 becomes 1, you should not neglect cos 0 here. So first of all I did not do anything. Normal functions I have taken, normal formulas. In that I have taken minus 1 by 3 outside here to apply the limits easily. Cos 3x upper limit minus lower limit. Upper limit is cos 3 pi by 2 minus lower limit is cos 0. Then plus 4 into, don't take minus here, minus inside you don't take. Why? Because you will get confusion here. Okay na? Then again 4 I will have taken outside. Sin upper limit is pi by 2 minus sin 0. This is what we got now. Minus 1 by 3 sin 3 pi by 2. Sin 3 pi by 2 nothing but how much there will be? Cos 3 pi by 2. Cos 3 pi by 2 nothing but cos 270 degrees, right? So if you are not able to do that, you just minimize like this. Cos 3 pi by 2, what I can write? Pi plus pi by 2. Pi plus pi by 2 becomes how much? 3 pi by 2, right? And also I said, I think already, whenever you got cos 90 is equals to how much? Cos 90 is equals to 0. Cos 0 is 1, cos 90 is 0. Cos 90 is 0, nothing but opposite angle is which one? 3 pi by 2, obviously 270 degrees. That is also becomes how much? 0 only. Understand clearly? So if I take the quadrants here, 0, 90 and then 180 and then 270. So here sin 0 becomes how much? 0. Sin 180 also how much? 0 only. In the same way, cos 90 is 0, cos 270 also how much? 0 only. Otherwise, sin 90 is equals to how much? Sin 90 is equals to 1. Sin 270 is equals to minus 1 you will get. Cos 0 is 1. Cos 180 is minus 1. Exactly opposite value you will get. So here cos 90 is 0 means cos 270 also becomes how much? 0 only. So that here this value becomes 0. Then what is remaining here? Minus cos 0. Minus cos 0 value is how much? 1. Then first one is finished. Next one 4 into sin 90. 1 minus 0. Then this becomes how much? 1 by 3 plus 4. Then this will be 13 by 3. That is the answer. Finished all the problems? How many of you got correct answer for this one? Nobody? Where you have done mistake? I think here only. Correct? 3 cancel directly. Till where we discussed vectors yesterday? Basic introduction, unit vector, na? Right, vectors again. So first of all, we have discussed our normal basic vectors and all. Parallel vectors means what? Parallel vectors, they will be in the same direction. Anti-parallel, opposite direction. Equal, same direction and same size should be there. And then unequal, nothing but that might be same direction or opposite direction, the size also different only. Remember the concurrent vectors. Concurrent means what? Passing through the same point. Co-initial, starting point is same for all the vectors. Yes. Coplanar, lies in the same plane. Then whenever you see the null vector, 0, the magnitude is 0 and direction is not determined. Then unit vector, magnitude is 1, it will gives you what? Mainly direction. This vector and also called as base vectors. Okay, now I think you did not written that one. Base vectors, we call them as base vectors. Magnitude is 1. I, J, K are the basic base vectors that will gives you the direction of. I cap gives you what? Direction of x. J cap gives you direction of y. K cap gives you the direction of z direction. Now we know the unit vector formula. A cap is equals to what is the formula? A bar by modulus of A bar. A cap equals to A bar by modulus of A bar. If I give a vector A bar is equals to Ax I cap plus Ay j cap plus Az k cap, how to find out the modulus of A? Magnitude of that vector is under root Ax square plus Ay square plus Az square. That is what you have to do. If I ask to find out the unit vector, just divide them, that's it. Okay. Based on that, you write a problem. If vectors A bar and B bar are, if vectors A bar and B bar are 3 I cap minus 4 j cap plus 5 k cap, this is A bar. B bar is equals to 2i plus 3j minus 4k. Then find unit vector, parallel to A bar plus B bar. Unit vector parallel to A bar plus B bar. Nothing but you have to find out the unit vector of A plus B, that's it. What's the answer? Your answer will be 5i minus j plus k by root 27. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. What's that? They all total together you just take as root 27. That's it. ఇంకేది ఇంక లేదా లేదా వదిలే 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 The answer will be 5i minus j plus k divided by root 27. This will be the answer. That will be the answer for that problem. Did you get that? Yes? Bhavana? You got ma? No? Rajwals? Still doing? You got the answer? This answer? Very good. So here, simply they are asking unit vector of a plus b, that's it. Unit vector of a plus b. For that, first of all, you have to do a plus b. A plus b, nothing but how to do a plus b? You have to just add I cap terms, j cap terms and then k cap terms. I cap terms, 3 plus 2 will be 5i minus 4 plus 3 minus 1j, then plus 5 minus 4, how much that will be? Plus 1k. This is the unit vector, this is the vector I got after the addition. You have to find out the unit vector, means what you have to do? A bar plus b bar by modulus of a bar plus b bar. That is what now unit vector means. Unit vector means what? A cap is equals to a bar by modulus of a bar. Instead of a bar, what we are having here? Directly a plus b. So that a plus b bar by modulus of a bar plus b bar you have to do. So a bar plus b bar, how much we got? 5i minus j plus k divided by modulus of a plus b. What is that will be? Square root of 5 square plus 1 square plus 1 square. Everything is same, right? Then what will get here? 5i minus j plus k by 25 plus 1 plus 1. How much that will be? Root 27. This is the unit vector of a plus b. That's it. That's the answer. Next, directions. Very important concept, that is east, west, north, south and then up and down directions. How to take that? Magnetic compass, first of all, whenever you consider the east, west directions like that, compass, how will you put the compass? Magnetic compass, horizontally or vertically? Horizontally, na? Horizontally we will put, so that whenever, this will be the east. Yes, whenever it is showing like this, east and then west and then north and then south, will get like that. So whenever you consider x, y, z axis, mainly x, y and then z axis. So here x, y, z axis, what is the major condition between them? First of all, what is the angle should be there? 90 degrees. All should be perpendicular to each other. Now instead of taking z here, I will take z here, I will take x here. Is there any problem in that? No. There is no problem. We have full freedom to use the axis whichever you want, in whichever you want the direction. But the major part is they should be perpendicular to each other. Always horizontal is not x-axis, always vertical is not y-axis. That is our just imagination only. The frame of reference is our imagination only. We are imagining that. But all should be always perpendicular to each other. And then nothing should be repeated. Here x is there, nothing but here I cannot take x again. So I have to take each and every axis separately and they should be perpendicular to each other. For example, if I take a magnetic compass, east, west and then north, south directions. So according to you, which can be take? East can be take along which axis? Along x-axis. North? Y-axis. Then west is negative x-axis, south is negative y-axis. But I kept here what magnetic compass I kept like this. But what I said, we will keep always magnetic compass in horizontal direction. But you are saying this is the north direction is y axis. How it is possible? How it is possible? You are saying this is along the y axis. But now my compass is like this. Compass needle is just rotating like this. So that you are saying that if it is east direction means this is the x axis you are saying, west means minus x. So north and then south means north and then south you have to get like this. You are telling this is y axis and then this is negative y axis. Is it possible? Is it possible? I said what? We have full freedom to take the axis in whichever direction we want. But they should be perpendicular to each other always. So you just consider north is y axis and then south is negative y axis only. But whenever you consider up direction is in which direction? Which axis? Up. See this. This is the horizontally magnetic compass I kept so that my needle is rotating like this. Okay. For example, needle is aligned like this. So this cap is showing the direction. So that which direction this is? East direction. Just consider, generally this is the east direction in reality, but just consider this is the east direction according to our diagram. So east direction, positive x axis, west means negative x axis, this is north, north means positive y axis, and then this one is negative y axis. Now I said upward direction, positive z axis, I used x, I used y. Now which is remaining? Z axis is remaining. Positive Z axis is upwards and then downwards is negative Z axis. You consider, right? You understand, right? Those are the major directions of the east, west and then north, south directions. You have to understand, you have to remember that. East means along the positive x axis, north means positive y axis. So if I want to write the direction properly, nothing but east. In which direction? Along the positive x axis, unit vector, tell me. I cap, very good. West, negative x axis, minus I cap. North, positive y axis, j cap. And then south, negative y axis, minus j cap. And then upward direction, positive z axis, which direction that is? K cap, unit vector. Then downwards, negative z axis, minus k cap. These are the major directions of the east, west and the north, south. Whenever you solve the rainman problems and boat river problems, they will tell that the rain is falling towards the north, otherwise towards the northeast, like that. So you should understand, you have to take I cap or j cap like that. Okay, those are very important directions. These are, copy that, basic directions. అదే ఒక్క పెన్ను కూడా బాగా రాయట్లేదు రా తల్లి. ఇంకే దీంట్లో ఫిల్ చేసావా? ఇవి ఎప్పుడు చేసావు? నిన్న చేస్తే అయిపోతుంది, ఉండదు. రాస్తుంటే బాగా రావు. ప్రెస్ చేయనా? నేను ప్రెస్ చేయనా? తిన్నావా తినలేదమ్మా? మరి వణుకుతున్నాయా చేతులు? నేను ప్రెస్ చేస్తాను. ఇలా పెట్టుకొని ప్రెస్ చేస్తే మొత్తం బుక్కులు టేబుల్ మొత్తం పాడైపోవాలి. చాలా Which direction? Northeast or east north? Northeast. Always north and then south are standards. Okay, now with respect to that only you have to speak. And this one is a northwest and then southwest and then southeast. That is okay. Then next one. If I take a vector 30 degrees here in this direction, so can you describe the angle of this vector? How to describe that vector? 30 degrees northeast. No, you have to tell half east, half west, like that. North of west, north of east, east of north, like that. What you can tell? North of east. See, you just remember that is the most confusing part. In the options also they will give that north of east and then east of north. You don't know how to take, nothing but you will get wrong answer there. So here, whichever the angle is belongs to, nothing but in this east is there, here north is there. So angle is belongs to which axis here? East direction, na? So that of east you will get. That's it. So that what you have to write? 30 degrees north of east. That's it. Okay, whichever it is belongs to, nothing but you have to take it as half, you have to take. Now for example, I got an angle 45 degrees here. Can you tell me that? 45 degrees? South of east. West, south of west. Okay, na? So this is this one. Copy that. Done? Next one is angle between the vectors. Angle between the vectors. For example, if I take vector A bar here and then B bar here. Now tell me what is the angle between them? Theta is the angle between them. Okay, very easy. So theta is angle between A bar and B bar. Next one, whenever I have taken A bar here and then B bar here, theta is the angle here. Now tell me what is the angle between A bar and B bar. This one is easy only. Okay, both tails are there and then here angle is theta. What is the angle between A bar and B bar now? Theta by 2. What is the angle between A bar and B bar? Theta only. Let's check that. So here always you have to get the angle between the tails only. Okay, these are the two tails, so that we got the angle theta easily. But here head is there, here tail is there. You cannot take that angle as the angle between the vectors. What you have to do, nothing but you have to just extend this vector, A vector. Now you take A vector here, imaginary A vector. Now again tail of A and then this is also tail of B. What's the angle between them? 180 minus theta. Very good. 180 minus theta. Total angle is how much? Total angle is 180. 180 minus how much you lose? Theta you lose. So that we are getting how much? 180 minus theta. So the angle between A bar and B bar is 180 minus theta. Understand that clearly? Then next one more example. If I take a bar here and if I take b bar here in this direction, theta is the angle here. Now tell me what is the angle between a bar and b bar? What is the angle between them? What I said, what is the condition I said? Angle between what you have to take? Tails only, na? This is tail of A, this is tail of A, this is also tail of B only. So angle between them is how much? Theta only. So that theta is angle between them. Note down that. Here a bar is equals to b bar is equals to r bar. Now tell me what is the angle between a bar and b bar? 60 degrees. Angle between a bar and b bar is 60. Okay. Let's check it is correct or not. Angle between b bar and r bar. Angle between b bar and r bar. First of all tell me this b bar and r bar. R bar is this one. I said all are equal. All are equal, nothing but which triangle this will be? Equilateral triangle. 60 and then 60 and 60. Now you just observe the angle between a bar and b bar and r bar, and then a bar and r bar. Angle between a bar and b bar is what? What I said, what is the condition for the angles mainly? Tail to tail configuration should be there, na? So the tail to tail nothing but here head of A is touching the tail of B. So that what you have to do? Again you have to draw imaginary vector of a bar. So this is 60 already finished, nothing but how much is remaining here? 120. 180 minus theta, right? So that 180 minus theta gives you 120. So the angle between a bar and b bar is how much? Nothing but that is 120 degrees. Now angle between b bar and r bar. B bar and r bar is how much? How much again? 120 only. See that here head of B is there, but you should get what? Tail of B. B bar here. Here 60 is loose, nothing but how much is remaining? 120 is remaining. So again 120 degrees. Then angle between R bar and A bar. 120 only. Check this R bar, you have to extend. R bar is coming in this direction. So what is the angle remaining here? 120. Understand clearly everybody? Any confusion in that? Alright, always you just remember that tail to tail configuration should be there between the angles. Now tell me again, all are equal. Again all are equal, tell me the values. Again angle between A and B, angle between B and R, like that.
Ma'am, A and B 120.
A and B is 120, okay.
R is 60.
A, the B and R is 60. Are you sure about that?
R is 60.
AR is 60, okay. BR is? AR is very easy, that is 60 only. Why? Because here tail is there. Here also tail is there, so that 60. Tail to tail, na? Vinita. See this. Here tail is there, here also tail is there. So direct angle only you have to take. Direct angle is which triangle? This is equilateral triangle. So that what is the angle between A and R? A and R is 60. So that angle between AR is 60 degrees. Next angle between A and B, just like before only. How much you got? This is 60 means the remaining will be 120. So A and B is 120. Now tell me about R and B. How to get R and B? 20 na? In which way you are telling it as 20? What is the angle between R and B? See, copying is not important. You have to think about the answers first. 120 degrees. Shall we check that? Yes? Let's check. So, what is the main configuration I said? Tail to tail configuration should be there. So, here we have head of R and then head of B. I want to get the tails, nothing but what you have to do? You just extend the vectors, that's it. So, that extend the vectors like this is R bar now, and then like this is B bar now. If this angle is 60, nothing but this angle also how much? 60. This is 120, this is also 120 only. 120 will be 240. 240 plus 120 will be 360. Finished, total angle. So that opposite angle, this is angle is 60, nothing but this is also 60 only. Now the angle between B and R is how much? Nothing but 60 degrees. Understand it clearly? Now, again angle between A and B, angle between B and R, and then A and R. Angle between A and B is how much first of all? 45. Directly tails I have given. So, this will be 45. Angle between A and R is how much? 90. Are you sure about that? Yes. What you have to do? Here head to tail configuration is there, but what you have to do? Extend A bar here. So that here 90 means this is also how much? 90 degrees only. So the angle between A and R is 90 degrees. Now tell me the angle between B and R. 135. Then anything else? Check properly. Check properly. Here what is the angle? 45. Now check it properly. Draw the diagram. Without diagram you cannot understand that. (45). Are you sure about that? Angle is 45 only? 45 only, that is correct one. See here, you have to extend R bar for the tail to tail configuration. So, R bar. Obviously, you have to extend B bar also. Now, this angle is 45 means automatically this angle also how much? 45 only. Nothing but I am asking about this angle. Same parallel angle only na. So, 45 degrees nothing but the angle between B and R is 45 degrees. Understand that there is no 135. 135 means this angle will get as 135. Okay. So, just you have to take just alternate angle. Let's say this is 45 means this will be 45 only again. That is how you have to think about the angles between the vectors. Understand, right? Shall I erase? Next, resolution of vectors. Whoever came for the first classes, I think listen that one. Yes, resolution of vector a cos ax cos theta, that one. Ax is equals to a cos theta, ay equals to a sin theta. Remember that? There I said. Now I have x-axis and then y-axis like this. In that xy plane, I have a vector a bar. A bar is a vector here. By the way, we are discussing the resolution of vector. Resolving nothing but what? Differentiating, nothing but you are just separating. Resolving nothing but separation. So that you have to resolve this vector a bar along the x-axis and then along the y-axis. So this a bar is making angle theta with the x-axis. Whenever it is making angle theta with the x-axis, so if I consider this as component of a along which direction? X-axis direction. This one as component of a along which direction? Y-axis direction. Then if I take the vector in this form, so this is ax and then this is ay. If this is ay means this is also how much? Ay only, clearly. If this is ay means this is also ay only. If this is ax means obviously this is also ax only. Now from this diagram, tell me that cos theta is equals to how much? From the right angle triangle, you tell me that cos theta is equals to? Adjacent by hypotenuse. Who is adjacent here? Ax by a bar. And then sin theta is equals to what? Ay by a bar. Then from this, what I can write? Ax is equals to? Ax is equals to a cos theta. A bar means you just take it as a magnitude only. Okay na? And then ay is equals to what I can write here? A sin theta. This we call as components of the vector a bar. Component along x-axis is ax is equals to a cos theta. Component along y-axis is ay is equals to a sin theta. Now, what is the standard form of vector for us? A bar is equals to ax I cap plus ay j cap. This is the standard form of vector. You have to take all the components along the x-axis, y-axis as well as z-axis. But here how many dimensions I am discussing about? 2 dimensions. So that only I am getting ax and then ay here. So here a bar is equals to ax. Ax means what? A cos theta I cap plus ay means what? A sin theta j cap. A cos theta I cap, a sin theta j cap. Now I wanted to find out the magnitude of a bar. To find out the magnitude of a bar, what is the formula for us? Under root ax square plus ay square, of course, plus az square also. Now root of ax square. Ax means what we got? A cos theta whole square. A cos theta I cap, of course. But ax only you have to consider the component here. Ax I cap is there. No need to consider I cap here. What you have to consider? Only ax. So that ax square plus ay nothing but a sin theta whole square. Then from this, both of this, what I can take common? A square common. Then what is remaining? Sin square theta plus cos square theta. What is the value of this? 1. Then under root a square. Square root gets cancelled. What is the answer you are getting? A only. Nothing but magnitude of a bar is equals to a. Okay. Component of a bar along the x-axis is ax. That is how much? A cos theta. Component of a along the y-axis is ay. That is a sin theta. Okay. Now tell me, after resolving, a is there or not there? A is there or not there? A is not there. A is not there. We are just getting one of the part of a along which direction? X-axis direction. One time it is finished. Another part of a along the y-axis direction, so that is completely gone. The part of a only we are getting. One is ax, another is ay. Just think that, for example, if I take any wooden stick, I am just separating it along the x-axis and then along the y-axis. Now stick is there or not there? Not there. But along the x-axis I have half stick and then along the y-axis I have one more half stick. You understand, right? So after dividing the components, the vector will not be there in reality. Part of that vector only we are taking along x-axis as well as y-axis. Understand, right? Clearly? Write that. Don't put a bar here. Of course, magnitude you have to take. Done? Next, triangle of vectors. Triangle of vectors. So for that, before, if I take a bar in this direction, I have one more vector somewhere else here, b bar. I want to add them. Then what to do? I want to add these vectors. And by the way, you cannot extend in backward direction. You can extend only in the head direction. Okay, now you can head only you can extend, but you cannot extend the tail. Backwards you cannot extend. Then what to do?
You should place tail of B bar on
Yes, very good. You have to get this one. You have to get this vector and then you have to place here. That's it. Okay. Whenever I get this one, you have to exactly in the same direction you have to get and then you have to place here. So whenever I place this B bar here, then in the next diagram what will get? A bar in horizontal direction and then same size and then everything same direction should be there. So exactly in this direction I have to get A bar and then B bar. Yes sir. For example, it is bigger nothing but I can take it as also bigger only. A bar and then B bar. Now I am just considering, I am just imagining that angle between A bar and B bar is theta here. I am not taking the angle between tail and tail. I am taking what? Generally head and tail I don't know. So that what I am just considering, I am just extending the A bar here in this direction. So that what I can get here, angle between the A bar and B bar is theta here. Now where the resultant will be? Resultant vector will be where?
from tail of A bar
from tail of A bar to head of B bar. This is the resultant R bar. Okay, always you should not consider that our triangle should be completed in the same direction like this. Don't consider in that manner. Always what you have to get nothing but resultant, nothing but always from the tail of the initial vector to head of the final vectors. That might be in any way, but always that will be from the tail of the first vector, initial vector to head of the final vector. This will be R bar here. Understand clearly? So, somewhere I have B bar. Now I want to add them nothing but I have just taken that B bar and then I have put on the head of the A bar. Now I am only imagining angle between them is how much? Theta is the angle between the vectors. Now where the resultant will come, nothing but resultant will come from tail of the initial vector to head of the final vector. That is the R bar we will get. Now how to solve this one? How to do that and then how to find out the angle tan theta direction of R bar there? How to find out that? Can I extend A bar here? If this is A bar means if I extend this also what will get? A bar only. And also if I extend this A bar here, same length we have to extend, otherwise some other length. Same length we have to extend. But here I have very smaller length. See, this one is bigger and then this is very smaller. So that what I can do here, this is B bar means this will be what? From the resolution of vectors. This is B bar means this is what? Component of B is what? Adjacent component or opposite component? Adjacent component only, na? So that for theta this is adjacent only. So that what will get here? B cos theta. For B bar this is opposite, so that B sin theta. Just before we have seen in resolution of vectors. If this is and then this one are of same size, nothing but I can take here also A bar only. But both are of not same size. So only I am just considering the components of B bar. Component of B bar along the x-axis is B cos theta. Component of B bar along the y-axis is B sin theta. Of course, we have seen already. Here A bar is there, nothing but in this direction. So this will be what? A cos theta. This will be A sin theta. In the same way, I am considering this one. Okay. Now, here, if I consider this is B cos theta, this one is B sin theta. Total horizontal is how much now? A plus B cos theta. Total vertical is how much? B sin theta only. Now, if I want to write the resultant vector R bar is equals to what I can write? If this is angle alpha means angle making alpha, so that can I write that as Rx I cap plus Ry j cap? Instead of A bar, what we are getting here? R bar. So that this totally is Rx, this is Ry. Okay. What is the angle mainly? Alpha is the angle. You understand, right? Now tell me Rx is equals to what will get? R cos theta na alpha na? Alpha. Don't confuse in that. Why you are confusing? This is R bar. Now it is making an angle alpha with the x-axis. So that this will be what? R cos alpha. This will be R sin alpha. So that this is the total triangle now for us, for R bar. For B bar, this is smaller one, that is finished already. Okay, for R bar, this is a total triangle. So that R bar is equals to what I can write? R cos alpha and then R sin alpha. You just forget about the thetas and all. You just don't consider theta is not there first of all. Then what will get? Obviously, R cos alpha and then R sin alpha in the same way. Now, Rx is equals to R cos alpha, Ry is equals to R sin alpha. That is not necessary now. So, R bar is equals to Rx means what? R cos alpha. Okay, what is the value from the triangle? Very good. A plus B cos theta. For R bar, now you just remove this one, then what will tell? Rx is equals to how much you will tell me? A plus B cos theta. Ry is equals to B sin theta. You understand clearly, right? So that A plus B cos theta along which axis? X-axis. So that A plus B cos theta I cap. Then along the y-axis, what is the component of R? B sin theta j cap. This is a vector I have for the R bar. Now modulus of R bar is equals to what I can write? Modulus of R bar nothing but Rx square plus Ry square. Rx means how much? A plus B cos theta I cap whole square. Then Ry nothing but B sin theta whole square. Now this is in the form of a plus b whole square, so that a square plus b square cos square theta plus 2ab cos theta plus of course here b square sin square theta is there. Now in this term, if whenever you observe which is common here, b square is common. If I take b square is common there, then what is remaining in the bracket? Sin square theta plus cos square theta. That value becomes how much? 1. So that what is remaining now? A square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. This is the modulus of r bar. Of course, modulus of r bar nothing but r only. Okay, modulus of a bar equals to what we have seen? A only. So here this is how you have to do. Triangle law of vectors nothing but, what is the main condition? Nothing but head to tail configuration should be there. In triangle law of vectors, head of the A should touch with the tail of the B. That is the main configuration, main condition of triangle law of vectors. One more law of vectors will be there. What is that? Parallelogram law of vectors. In the tail to tail configuration will be there. There is a major difference between the triangle law of vectors and then vector addition and then that parallelogram law of vectors addition. Now I want the direction of r bar. That is very important. Very, very important for the Rainman problems, boat river problems. Direction of r bar. What is the angle of r bar with respect to x axis? Angle of r bar with respect to x axis. Angle. I am just asking about the angle. Alpha, right? With respect to the x axis we are having alpha. So that alpha is equals to, tan alpha is equals to, what I can write? Opposite by adjacent. Now I am talking about the bigger triangle or smaller triangle? Bigger triangle. R bar nothing but I am just talking about the bigger triangle only. You just forget about B. What I said, after dividing the components, B bar will be there, otherwise it will be removed. Removed. Understand, right? I said A bar, one of the half given to x axis, another half is given to the y axis, so nothing is there. For example, my hands is there like this. Now I have given like this in this direction. I have given one of the hand is along the x axis, another hand is along y axis. Then what is there in between? Nothing. Understand, right? If I give B bar, one of the component of B bar along the B cos theta, another component is along B sin theta, means B bar only not there here. Understand? Now which triangle is there? Only bigger triangle is there. Alpha is the angle for that. Tan alpha is equals to, opposite is what here? B sin theta. Adjacent is what? Total adjacent is A plus B cos theta. A plus B cos theta. Of course, alpha is equals to what I can write? Tan inverse of B sin theta by A plus B cos theta. Finished. That's it. Main, the law of addition formula is resultant vector R is equals to what we get? Root over A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. Direction of the resultant is what? Tan alpha is equals to B sin theta by A plus B cos theta. Remember that. You don't try to by heart this formula. Why? Because you will get confused here. Instead of B sin theta, if you write A sin theta, means your answer will be wrong. So you just remember the diagram, that's it. Okay, what is the main configuration? Head to tail configuration, in which triangle law of addition. So head to tail configuration nothing but horizontally A bar and then in this direction slantly B bar is there. So take the component of that one. So okay, opposite is B sin theta. So the tan theta nothing but opposite by adjacent. Who is opposite? B sin theta here. Like that you have to imagine the formulas. You cannot by heart the formulas. You will get confused. Okay. Just copy that. And also write the configuration first of all. For the triangle of addition, for the triangle of addition of vectors, for the triangle of vectors, what I said? Triangle of addition of vectors should have head to tail configuration between the vectors to be added. Between the vectors to be added. Done? Yes, now instead of b vector here, I got the b vector in this direction. B vector in this direction I got. Then how to add them? How to add them? You just don't see this and all. I have a bar in this direction and then b bar in this direction. Now how to add them? How to do the addition? Can I flip b? Yes, can I flip b? B is there like this. B is there like this. Can I make it like this? Whenever I make it like this, then what will be there? Plus b bar or minus b bar? Minus b bar. I am just having b bar in this direction. I want to flip it, so that I am flipping it, so that what happening here, before head was there, now head is tilting. So that what I can get here? Minus b bar. Minus b bar. Everything is as it is. Everything is, all the derivation is same only as it is. So that final resultant vector what will get? So this is the resultant, of course. Here r bar is the resultant here. So what is the resultant you will get? R bar is equals to, tell me that, root modulus of r bar, I am sorry, modulus of r bar is equals to root a square plus b square, what will get? Minus 2ab cos theta. Minus 2ab cos theta. Why? Because look at this, whenever I consider this angle is theta here, if I consider that angle is theta, this angle is how much? 180 minus theta I will get. So angle is 180 minus theta, nothing but cos 180 minus theta. Cos in the second quadrant, positive or negative? Negative. In second quadrant, which is positive? Sine and cosec is positive. Cos will be negative. So only I will get here minus cos theta. Okay. So r modulus of r bar equals to root over a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. Then whenever you consider the direction of r bar, what will get? Tan alpha is equals to, opposite is in this direction only, right? That is how much? B sin theta by a minus b cos theta. Just remember, just this formula only you have to take, but instead of theta what will get? Sin 180 minus theta. Instead of theta you will get as 180 minus theta. Why? Because you are of course tilting the vector there. Then that divided by a plus b cos 180 minus theta. That's it. That is the answer for us. So sin 180 minus theta, which quadrant that is? Second quadrant. So that b sin theta, 180 nothing but same function or different function? Same function. So that 180 minus theta means sin theta only. Second quadrant, sin is positive. Then a plus b into cos 180 minus theta, what will get? Minus cos theta. So that only we are getting b sin theta by a minus b cos theta. Understand clearly? So this is the subtraction of vectors. Subtraction of vectors. Now write a problem. Two vectors A bar and B bar, two vectors A bar and B bar have precisely equal magnitude, for the magnitude of A bar and B bar. Aishwarya, go and close the door once. For the magnitude of A bar and B bar, A bar plus B bar, I said A bar plus B bar. Magnitude of A bar plus B bar to be larger than the magnitude of A bar minus B bar, by a factor of n, then what must be angle between them? Let me repeat. Two vectors A bar and B bar have precisely equal magnitudes. For the magnitude of A bar plus B bar to be larger than the magnitude of A bar minus B bar by a factor of n, then what must be the angle between them? So here clearly they are saying that the magnitude of, and also before what I said, A bar and B bar are equal, precisely they are equal. So that just take that as A bar is equals to B bar is equals to A bar only you take. Okay, now we will take it as A bar only. Now they are saying that magnitude of A bar plus B bar is equals to, how many times it is? N times larger than A bar minus B bar. Can you do that now? A bar plus B bar, magnitude of A bar plus B bar, and then magnitude of A bar minus B bar. Nothing but addition of vectors and then subtraction of vectors. So the same resultant formula only. Resultant formula you take. R bar of addition, R bar of subtraction you take. Then you will get the answer. A bar only. Just substitute in the place of B also A only. Got the answer? Take both are A bar and A bar only. Shall I do? You might be stuck at 1 plus cos theta, 1 minus cos theta. Correct? I know that. So here a bar plus b bar, addition of vectors. What is the addition of vectors formula for us? A square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta is equals to how many times? N times of a minus b. A minus b nothing but a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. Don't cancel the root now. We will get one more formula here. So that what I said, a is equals to b. So that a square, again in the place of b also a square only. Then this will be how much? 2a square cos theta. That is equals to n into root, again in the place of b a square only. A square plus a square minus 2a square cos theta. Now here what I can get this one as 2a square and also 2a square. Can I take it as common? Then what is there? 2a square into 1 plus cos theta, that is equals to n into root a square plus a square. 2a square minus 2a square. 2a square common, 1 minus cos theta. The important trigonometric formulas are, whenever you consider 2a square root, then 1 plus cos theta means, what is the formula of 1 plus cos theta? 2 cos square theta by 2. Plus means same you will get 2 cos square theta by 2. That is equals to n into root 2a square. 1 minus cos theta means 2 sin square theta by 2. Plus means same function you will get. Minus means you will get opposite function. You don't know this formulas means, till here might be done the problem. You don't know this formulas means you cannot do that. So 1 plus cos theta means 2 cos square theta by 2. 1 minus cos theta means 2 sin square theta by 2. Now what will come out of the root? 2, a will come out, cos theta by 2 will come out, and then here n into what will come out of the root here? 2 will come out, a, and then sin theta by 2. Then 2a gets cancelled. Tan theta by 2 is equals to what will get? 1 by n. Then theta by 2 is equals to tan inverse of 1 by n. Then theta is equals to how much? Theta is equals to 2 times of tan inverse of 1 by n. That's it. That is answer. Major formulas are this only. 1 plus cos theta and then 1 minus cos theta. Chalo, we'll end up here and then I'll give the problems like daily. Vectors problems I'll give.